Hello Loathers, and welcome to another video. Today I am going to be talking about my New Year's resolutions. Resolutions. Now you might be thinking, new year, new me, but I can assure you, dear viewers, that I've already reached perfection long ago. So instead, in this, the year of our Lord birthday 2021, I have decided that I will be focusing on ways that I can revolutionize my existence. To begin with, I'd like to discuss some of my favorite revolutions from throughout human history and perhaps other histories. See what we can learn from them and give them a rating. I'd like to show you how you can apply some of these tips and tricks to even your humdrum, everyday lives. Perhaps you can take inspiration from some of the following. 18th century France was a hot mess. A massive population boom combined with poor crops, a mountain of national debt, and a pretty incompetent government structure led to extreme rates of unemployment, hunger, and economic disparity. The brilliant solution of taxing the poor but not the rich didn't exactly endear the ancien régime to the suffering peasants. That's when Marie Antoinette, who was already in hot water due to rumours of her being an Austrian spy, came up with the brilliant idea of dismissing Finance Minister Jacques Necker, the only motherfucker who actually knew what he was doing. The people did not like this and stormed the Bastille in revolt. The governor of the Bastille was executed and his head was paraded through the streets. What a jolly time. A Bastille Day, July 14th, remains one of my favourite holidays each year. While Marie Antoinette did not say, let them eat cake, clearly someone said, let them eat the rich, and the hated monarchs were swiftly guillotined. Bitty dubs, I'm loving the delicious irony of this series of fortunate events, beginning with a guy named Necker, when the king and queen were the ones who should have been worried about their necks. Looking forward to the next CW guillotine drama, am I right, ladies? My rating, 8 out of 10. In the 6th century BCE, Athens was the largest and wealthiest state in mainland Greece. Draconian law had been imposed in a feeble attempt to quell civil unrest, but as we all know, the Malfoys really can't be trusted when it comes to leading the people. Then, in 594 BCE, Premier Archon Solon decided the free male plebes could have a little political agency as a treat. Basically, a bunch of murderous tyrants were doing their thing, but peppering in a couple human rights here and there to make it look like they weren't just up to no good. But the people said, oligarchy, more like Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family, and we're going to vote like it. And so, the aristocracy was overthrown in favour of a participatory democracy, open to all free male citizens. 9 out of 10. The Russian Revolution. Bolsheviks ousting the monarchy out in favour of communism. We're socialists here at Lucy Incorporated, but that doesn't mean we condone the slaughter of the most iconic non-Disney princess and her entire family. While White Russians are a tasty beverage, the name comes with a much darker history. A lot of unnecessary bloodshed and some pretty miserable impoverished citizens were the result of this effort. 1 out of 10. The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd. By the mid-18th century, Great Britain was truly ready to conquer the world. As leaders in the fields of capitalism, bad, and European imperialism, very bad. Mechanical inventions, the introduction of steam and water power, chemical manufacturing, and strong interest in mining and agriculture truly revolutionized the economy. The textile industry was the first to take advantage of these newfangled production methods. All these rapid changes led to population growth, improved standards of living, and education. Sure, child labour practices were deplorable, but look how sexy steam trains are. 7 out of 10. The morning star himself tried to usurp God and was cast down from heaven, resulting in his becoming the Dark Prince of the Underworld. Ultimate sexy. 11 out of 10. And there you have it. Just a few of the most iconic, most famous, most well-known revolutions throughout our history. I hope perhaps you can take some inspiration from these, or perhaps learn what not to do. Until next time, ta-ta!